Have you ever felt like if you could just have that one thing, you would finally be happy? Part of the human experience is chasing after joy and fulfillment. We feel like if we could just find love, we'd finally be happy. If we could just get the house, we'd be happy. If we could just land the dream job, we'd be satisfied. But how often do we look around us at people who have all these things and they are deeply unhappy? We live in a culture that tells us happiness is always just one more purchase, one more achievement, or one more luxury away. But thousands of years ago, King Solomon learned the hard way that this is not the case. He built the palaces, accumulated the wealth, and denied his senses absolutely nothing. But his story leaves us with a brutal truth. An infinite soul can never be satisfied by a finite world. In this video, we're diving into Solomon's journal, the book of Ecclesiastes, to see how chasing pleasure without God isn't just unfulfilling, it's meaningless. So to really understand what King Solomon is talking about, we have to really put ourselves into his shoes. This is a king of Israel that had anything that he wanted. He tested everything under the sun. He tested wisdom, he tested pleasure, and he tested success. And he found each of these areas lacking at bringing true peace and joy. Listen to what he says here in chapter 1, verses 12 through 18. I, the preacher, have been king over Israel and Jerusalem, and I applied my heart to seek and to search out by wisdom all that is done under heaven. It is an unhappy business that God has given to the children of man to be busy with. I have seen everything that is done under the sun, and behold, all is vanity and is striving after the wind. For in much wisdom is much vexation, and he who increases knowledge increases sorrow. So just think about that for a second. The more that he gained wisdom of the world, the more sad he became. Accumulating facts and knowledge didn't increase his pleasure of the world, it just increased his sorrow because he realized the depravity of man. So when intellect failed, Solomon went full-blown into the pursuit of pleasure, thinking that pleasure would satisfy him. Listen to what he says in chapter 2. Come now, I will test you with pleasure. Enjoy yourself. But behold, this also was vanity. And whatever my eyes desired, I did not keep from them. I kept my heart from no pleasure. So you can use your imagination. Everything that a king wanted, he got. He got the banquets, he got the palaces, he got all the women he desired, but he found out that this was fleeting. It was a chasing after the wind. And how often do we see this today, that people dive full-blown into pleasure thinking that this will satisfy the empty hole in their heart, but it doesn't. Sin may satisfy for a season, but there always comes a price to pay. And then finally we see Solomon try to dive into the pursuit of empire building. He finds out the hard way in chapter 5 that you cannot be satisfied with money. He says in verse 10, chapter 5, he who loves money will not be satisfied with money, nor he who loves wealth with his income. This also is vanity. We built our entire culture around the idea of the American dream, that if you have everything you want and you work so hard to get, that you can be happy and achieve that perfect life. But how many celebrities today have all those things and they're still unhappy? I remember a quote that Jim Carrey said a few years ago where he said, I wish that everybody could experience what I have and realize that it's not the answer. It may be in a different setting, in a different society, but we still are chasing after the same things. We're chasing after money, we're chasing after wealth, we're chasing after success, we're chasing after that perfect relationship. But none of these things have any real lasting merit to them because they will all pass away one day. Solomon finally understands the meaning of life is to fear God and keep his commandments, because he realizes that this is what brings joy at the end of the day. He says in chapter 12, verse 13, the end of the matter, all has been heard. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For God will bring every deed in the judgment with every secret thing, whether good or evil. So when you finally grasp what King Solomon is saying, that really no true joy or lasting peace can be found in the things of this world, we're really free to enjoy the things of this world more, because we realize that it's not where our true peace and our joy is found. It can only be found in a loving Creator who died and gave himself for our sins that we could have life and have it more abundantly. And this was accomplished by Jesus Christ on the cross 2,000 years ago when he gave his life for you and me so that we could be reconciled to God. So may I ask you that question today? Have you put your trust in Jesus Christ today? Have you given your life to him so that you can be set free from your sin? If not, may I encourage you that today is a day of salvation and you can be right with God and you can give your life to Jesus Christ. Ecclesiastes is one of my favorite books of the Bible because I really feel like it drives home the meaning of life, the thing that we're all searching for. And although it may be a depressing book for some, I actually find it to be very instructive, and it actually builds me up because I realize that if I'm chasing after the things of this world, that they can't satisfy me. And we all need to learn that lesson, and hopefully not the hard way. So if you enjoyed this content, please subscribe and like my channel so that you can see more videos like this in the future. And God bless you all, and thank you for watching.